Hello, friends. Welcome to Akul Mac Live. And today I want to talk about something which is very close to our heart. You know, what is happening today is because of various issues related to environment and other issues like how much my old car cost me. Uh, we are forced to basically look at acquiring new vehicles for our personal use, which is electric vehicles. But we also love our cars, just like our family members. You know, all of us, in fact, I would say 99% people love their vehicles as if they are the family members. However, what you do when there are situations like this where the old car are gas guzzlers, are polluting, are expensive to maintain, and here is a cheaper option, which is electric car. What you do with your old car? Can you still own them? And this is exactly what we want to discuss in today's program. One of the big reason for opting for an electric car is really the environment, because now we know that the most pollution which comes in our environment is one of the reason is the vehicles, which are quite polluting, and also from thermal power plants. But then, you know, opting for the right car is something which we can do. We can take a decision on that. And there are different pollutions. There is oil which is put in the car, there is fuel which is put into the car. uh, there are various gases on combustion of these fuels, and these different oils uh, uh, basically produces an environment hazard. And recently COP26 also happened. They emphasized on this point. So India as a country has already committed that by 2030 they will be fully electric. So they are coming out with this government regulation, which we will discuss in a bit. But I think one of the major reason is environmental awareness, and also we want to take care of our environment for our future generations. The good news is that we love our cars, existing cars. We maintain them, we keep them as if they are our family members. And now we can retrofit the old cars, convert them into electric car. In fact, there is an aftermarket kit is also available for old cars, and you can then transform your old car into new shining electric car by replacing the parts which I'm going to talk about now. So the old component that goes out from your old car are the engine, which is the power plant. So it can have a petrol engine or a diesel engine. Both needs to be replaced. You need to get rid of your gearbox, because electric engine does not require gearbox. The speed variation is controlled electrically, and you would also need to replace few other parts. One of the major part is the gas tank, because electric cars runs on battery, and if you remove the gas tanks, it will free up a lot of space where you can put extra batteries. And then there are other systems like indicators and other things which are again slightly differently connected. You may continue to use the same indicators, but those will be slightly differently connected, because those require a rewiring of your car. So it is a major overhaul. But the good news is that you don't have to get your car scrapped, sell it at a lower price. You can just do a math of how much you will end up spending, especially if you have a very expensive car, by selling it off at low cost, or retrofitting it using the aftermarket electric conversion kit. Now, friends, we know that we can convert our old lovely cars into shining new electric cars, and it is not very expensive. I think we can do that analysis. However, while deciding the next step, you also need to understand what type of motor you want to fit in your electric car, which is you're retrofitting your old car into a new car. Because there are two kinds of motors available in the market. One is AC, which is alternate current motor, and DC, which is direct current motor. Both of them have advantages and disadvantages. However, you know, the choice of electric motor will determine the next component. That is why it is very important to decide which motor to use to upgrade your car. And personally, if you ask me, I prefer a AC motor because there are other advantages. It is much more robust. It has the capability to regenerate the electric current, also in a degenerative manner. I will explain that in a bit. But I think this is an important step before you start embarking on a journey of converting your old car into a new electric car. You must decide, consult some specialist who can guide you, on this aspect. But I think it is very important to decide which type of motor you want to use in conversion, and from there your journey will start towards other components which are compatible with this electric motor. So friends, once you have decided that you want to convert your old car into a new electric car, you have also decided on the electric motor or the technology you want to use in your conversion process. However, you even using the retrofitting of aftermarket components, you cannot do it yourself. In my opinion, you should find a right outfit who can help you do this, because there are a lot of weight balancing required, where the batteries need to be put, what type of batteries need to be put. And therefore you have to take help from a authorized refurbishing unit or a plant which is doing this kind of activity. That means you take your car, deposit your car with the objective of making that into electric, and after a week or 15 days they will give you a shining new electric car, by taking care of all aspects of safety, security, putting all the airbags, air conditioning, which is a different unit. In our electric cars, IC, which is internal combustion engine, a different type of AC is used. But in electric, there is a different type of AC. So ACs, all the light indicators, all sensors. If you want Wi-Fi connectivity, it can be put. If you want control to be done from your mobile device, it can be done. So all of these things can be done through a specialized refurbishing unit or a plant or a factory which will help you doing that. Make sure that those units are authorized by government and not an amateur. This activity cannot be done by an amateur or by yourself. So friends, now your car is fitted properly with all the components, and all components have been taken out. The oil and the grease and everything has been taken out. Your tires have been balanced completely and the car is ready to be delivered. But the unit which has helped you cannot deliver as it is to you, because they would still need to conduct a lot of field trial testing of the vehicle before delivery. Pretty much like a new car, like the new car is tested in a particular format. This car is sort of new also, because this is now retrofitted, completely refurbished, and hence this car also need to undergo certain trial, because the unit which has converted your car, old car, into new car will have to give certification, and they should maintain all the data points when it comes out after the testing of the car. So that is why it is very important that you actually take help from a authorized refurbisher who can help you convert your old car into a new car, and also conduct the road trials, so that they know exactly what are the thresholds of this new car, in what conditions, what are the optimum conditions this car will operate nicely. And those things need to be told. Maybe there are some market standard which needs to be followed, and therefore this company will then make sure that the car which is now produced for you meets all those market thresholds and market limitations. Friends, after the car has been completely tested, they have fixed all the issues, bugs found during the testing phase. Still, the car cannot be released for use by you, because the car is as good as new, and that is why this unit which has done the work on your car, they will have to assess the warranty, and they will have to give you a warranty. In case something goes wrong with the car, then under a stipulated time frame they will have to do the replacement of those parts for free of cost. Or whatever the warranty conditions applicable. There will be an insurance element also, because now you have converted your old car and refurbished, and you are now buying a refurbished car. What are the implications of the insurance on street insurance? um, Sometimes you drive your vehicles under a comprehensive scheme or a third party scheme. All that uh, will change, and therefore it is important that I cannot emphasize this point more, that you have to take help of a authorized refurbishing unit or a refurbishing factory who's authorized to do this kind of work. You should not do it through an amateur or through yourself, because you don't know how all these aspects will play. Even if you buy the aftermarket kit, you should always go to an authorized player in this segment. You are very familiar with the process. My objective was to tell you the process. However, one last thing remains, which is the recertification of your old vehicle. As we know that the vehicles which we are authorized to run on the street, we need to pay road tax. Whichever country you are, you need to pay some sort of tax, and those vehicles will be issued number plates which you need to put in the back as well as in the front of your car, and which means that the transport authority allows you to run your vehicle legally on their roads, on their infrastructure, on their cross sections, etc. That is why now your old car is refurbished into a new electric car. It does not have the same number of same parameters like engine, chassis number, etc. So it will have a different type of engine. There is a different engine, therefore it has to be captured in the transport authority certification. So there may be a need for a recertification of your car. There are certain countries which also provide scrap policies of older cars, so that you can actually scrape your old car and move on to the new one. So in that case also, you need to go back to the transport authority and get a number or a re-registration of your car with new parameters, like it used to be a diesel or a petrol car, now it is an electric car, AC or a DC motor. So all these parameters will be captured in your certification, and that will be also done by the company which has helped you in retrofitting your car. Friends, I think the time is right for you to start planning retrofitting your old car. I think you should also do a little bit of math to find out how much you're going to save if you buy a new car, or comparable investment you want to make, or maybe less investment in order to save your old car which you love, and also retrofitting it, which will benefit the environment and also your pocket. So I think this is the right time where you can do that analysis before all the regulations or the environment friendly policies kicks in. We have a couple of months. Friends, do engage with me if you think this is a right topic for discussion. Tell us something more that I have not covered. Share your thoughts about retrofitting your old cars which you like as your family members. What do you think about it? And I will play your messages in the next Equipment Live. Until then, I like to say goodbye for today.